Good morning, traders, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So yesterday the market was waiting for Donald Trump to give us an intelligent speech around the trade war and the economy. That didn't happen. Okay, so essentially you can see we had a complete indecision bar here. Okay, so we've got two hanging men plus an indecision bar, sort of all kind of hovering inside this previous bar. And at this stage, we are flirting with the low of yesterday. Okay, so I reckon we're probably going to get more sideways to downward motion here until we get something intelligent coming out of the politicians. Okay, so it just creates a difficult environment to trade at the moment. We should be looking for longs based on the trend, and that's essentially what we should be looking for. No two ways about that. But looking at what I see now, we've pretty much battled for 3, 6, 9, 12 hours to get through a new high, 27,763. Okay, so we did create one, sort of a quick squirt above, but for me that's a rejection off that previous high. And now we are below this fractal here, and depending how this bar closes, that is a valid short signal breaking through the alligator. Okay, not that I want to be taking shorts at the moment. For me, this market is only longs, and I'm looking for opportunities to get in. So right now, that is another level there. We have tested it already, so if we do come back down to that, I expect buyers there, but keep a really tight stop below this fractal, because if we break this fractal here, that's going to be pretty interesting. Okay, looking at my oscillator here, it is diversions, so we're creating high, high, call it a double top or a new high, and we're going low, low, low. So this is diversions on the 3 hour, which is never a good picture. Okay, and if I draw a line along here, which some algorithm has already done that, seeing that as a wedge. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm looking at the moment is, this is either going to be consolidating in a range, which, I do expect that to happen first. That's probably the higher probability to bounce off the bottom here of 27537, and it'll be worth taking a stab at it. Get in here with a stop below 27380, which will give you 160 point stop loss. Okay. If you look at the hour, so you can see we are now breaking through the low of yesterday. Okay, so for me, there's a little gap here as well. There are a couple of breakouts over here, which I would expect, but I'm looking for this kind of price action again before starting to look to get in. You can see all the buyers stepping in here off a level. That's kind of what I'm looking for. So my advice at the moment is get your big 3 hour levels in. Okay, and there are quite a few. Just put this one in here. Right. So you can see what I'm doing. There's my fractal. There's my fractal. Okay, and there's my fractal there. Okay, this one in between these two zones here is anything can happen in between these two. We'll look at that on the lower time frame. So those are my levels. So the minute you start looking at the hour, you can see they line up with some hour. That's pretty decent level. That's probably what we're targeting at the moment is 27627. Okay, and then we do have this inside bar here. We've got this fractal here, and then we've got this fractal hanging here. So those are the levels that we're looking at the moment. Okay, Looking at the half hour, could be a double bottom brewing here. I will look at that now. So this could be a double bottom that's brewing, but I want to see it off a level, and this level is looking interesting. So 27627 also has a 200 EMA on it. Okay, but now if you look at the half hour, you can see there's two fractals here, which is a probably just as strong as this level. There's also two touches on this one, 3 touches, 4 touches, and this one 2, 3. Okay, so it is possible that price shoots through to any one of these levels to downside. Okay, so first one is 27627, 27607, and 27583. Okay, and last thing I want to do is just check where we are in relation to Fibonacci. We're on the 50%. 61.8 is pretty much right over here. Okay. So this whole area here is a fairly interesting area, and that's what you'd be looking for, me anyway, looking for an opportunity to get long. Could be brewing at the double bottom here. So let's just look at that before we go to the Ichi. So the way I'm going to look at that is by using the Bollinger Bands. And yep, so we closed outside the Bollinger Bands, we closed, busy closing inside the Bollinger Bands. Same on the 30 minutes, and not so much on the hour. So the 30 minutes is looking like a potential double bottom. Validation is a break and close above 27714. Okay, so let's just move across to the Ichimoku and start with the 12. Clear up the distractions and we can get onto it. Right, so just looking at yesterday first, we had this onto the cloud, and there's always an opportunity to buy it if you look at the size of the cloud there. And we got that long, touched the top, and then tried again. I mean, this here was a signal to get out of whatever longs you were in. You could see all the sellers stepping in here. And then they drove it through. Okay, drove it onto the cloud, back off the cloud, through the cloud, testing Kijinson, and right now everything is bearish. Okay, pretty bearish, but if I look at price action, inside bar, off a level, there is potential that this is going to turn around here. Okay, can't see it falling too far below the low of the day of yesterday until the market opens. If you look at the 30 minutes, we're bouncing off the bottom of the cloud, so it's definitely an opportunity to be buying. In fact, let's just take a small position right now. Just buy that right there. Okay, it's gone in with one contract. This is my small trading account, which we'll start the videos on that shortly. But that is an opportunity to buy. And I want to put a fairly wide stop at the moment. Okay, I'll put the stop in now, but basically my stop is going here. Okay, so below this fractal. Okay, so let's just move to the hour. Okay, the hour is also bouncing off the cloud. Problem with, okay, we do have a bearish twist here. We've got a bearish twist. We've got a bearish twist on the half hour. So that is bearish, but this does look like a double bottom. Okay, it's on the bottom of the cloud. It's also the low of yesterday. Market is pretty much being manipulated by the Asians at the moment. So yeah, I think it's a good opportunity. Okay, hour is exactly the same, bouncing off the bottom of the cloud here. And bearish, but this is bullish. And the 4 hour is still very, very bullish. And you can see where my stop is at the moment. That's a good area for the stop, but I could actually move it up to Kijinson here as well. Okay, but everything here is bullish on the 4 hour. And the daily, everything is bullish at the moment. We do have this bit of divergence between Kijinson and Tegenson, but that's irrelevant at the moment. the trend is up and you should be looking for longs. Okay, so anyway, that's kind of my view at the moment. I'm in with a small position at the moment, and we will add to that once we get going. Okay, so at this stage we're not getting going, we're still sort of hovering here. We'd have to start breaking through some trend lines, and that would be the first one. Okay, but just in saying that, we have a potential wedge as well. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and I will catch you later. Cheers for now.